Hello, and welcome. This is Claudia with Olivos Art Studio, and this is Sunday Chat and Cards. Hold on one second. I'm just going to make sure that this is not going to fall over, and point it down a little bit more. There we go. Okay, so welcome. I am going to start or retake my old practice of laying out 3 piles, and you choose one pile for today. And I'm working, of course, with Sacred Mothers and Goddesses Oracle deck. And I'm just going to go ahead and ask Spirit to give us good counsel for this. If you're watching this, I'm making it on May 1st, right during a beautiful new moon, actually a black moon. If you don't know what a black moon is 2 new moons in a month. So you might want to put some energy into that. And new moons are a great time to manifest. So you can write down what it is that you are wanting to manifest in your life. So we thank Spirit for guidance. And a reminder that you are a powerful, powerful being. Okay, so let's see. What am I going to use today? Well, I've got Hey, how are you? Hello, Esther. Hello, Danielle. I don't really celebrate Beltane because it's a Celtic tradition, but happy Beltane to you ladies and everybody else who celebrates this beautiful, powerful time for you. You celebrate it. It is said to be one of the 2 most powerful times of the year where the veil is thin. And so it's a good time to grab onto that energy where so many people are celebrating it, and there's so much magic going on worldwide, right? Oh, you know nothing about it, but wish, yeah. Well, that's what it is. Sacred Flame Day, yeah. Well, for me, as I was putting on my little shamanic thing, and I do have also, Esther, thank you so much. I have this red beautiful scarf that you gave me up here on my throne. And so what I was talking about right as I started was that it is the black moon, and the black moon is the 2nd new moon in a month. Well, there's three ways that we can have a black moon. One is having 2 new moons in a month. Wait, what are the other two reasons that we have a black moon? I totally spaced out. I know it. It'll come to me. But but you know, there's all this energy with people that celebrate Beltane. And so Beltane is, in the Celtic tradition, it is said to be one of the 2 times, the other one being on October 31st, you know, All Hallows Eve. So these are the 2 times where the veil is thin. So anytime like that, it's really powerful to grab onto what I think is, when there's a lot of energy around something. We can think about Christmas, for example. So even, for people that are not practicing Christians, baby Jesus, and all that, there's still like this quote unquote magic in the air, and there's this like quote unquote happy kind of vibe, right? So it's the same thing with this. You can grab onto the vibe even if you're not, celebrating Jesus' birth. Maybe I know a lot of Jews who celebrate Christmas for that very reason, because it's fun and magical and happy and merrymaking. So we can grab onto Beltane like that. Think about everybody right now, especially because of the new moon. And then you can think about all the people that, pay special attention, and maybe that's you. It is definitely me when there's a black moon. I think double power, double power for manifestation. So, because I'm big into all the moon magic. Um, but knowing that it's Beltane and there's like all that the veil thin vibe going on, then I can, anything that I do, like putting a glass out for moon water, which actually it's raining here. So I'm going to put my glass half full. I did one already, but I used it to water some indoor plants, because that's another thing I love to do with moon water, by the way. So anyhow, take advantage of this, you know, of this energy. Oh, hello, Lynn. Hello, Elena. Hello. The waning crescent moon is also known as the dark moon. Oh, yeah, there's also the dark moon, which is different than the black moon. But some people call the dark moon, um, call the new moon the dark moon. And so, yeah, so the dark moon is when really we don't see the moon at all. And I don't know what else you're learning about it, Esther. I really, but I do know that. And so the new moon is when, it's beginning. Hello, everybody. So glad to have you here. Elena, I've been thinking about you too, because first of all, I have um I know Sergio needs to send you that invoice for that deck. And also I have the baby clothes. I brought them back with me. The baby clothes that I was going to show you, because I do want Sergio to start making some. I'm giving him time though. There's always so much to do in the studio. But and I think that we're going to put more emphasis on all that when the children's book comes out, which I still don't know when it's coming out. Okay. I'm on page 3 of the book. Yes, that would be wonderful. That sounds like a fabulous book. I mean, I think that the moon was my first. I think it was, when I started my path, the moon was like one of my first connections. Yeah, I'm thinking exactly, but I'm thinking no, even when I was really young, I felt very connected to the moon, and I remember trying to find, the rabbit in the moon and the old man in the moon. Okay, so let's see. Oh yes. It's we've so much to do lately because we've been helping my son, and this might be really loud for you. So I'm gonna dump them and put them back in without looking at them. So, we've been helping my son and his girlfriend with the dad's house. As some of you know, her dad passed away in January, and her mom passed away. I thought it was 3 years ago, but I think that it's been more like 4. And so she's by herself here, and so we've been going there to help them, and they don't have anywhere to store all the stuff from the dad's house, so they're giving a lot of stuff away, and it literally pains me because there's just so much stuff that they're, it's not even, I shouldn't say there's so much, because it's not, honestly, there would be so much stuff in my house. So he was pretty neat, a single man, and very clean, and very good taste also. So really nice furniture that they have nowhere to store it, so they're just gonna give it away. And so I've been thinking even of buying a shed to put up in our behind the studio to store some of the stuff, so she doesn't have to give everything away, and she doesn't have it in her to be selling stuff, and I don't want to push her. I've mentioned it a lot, and that I would list the items for them and everything, but I know when my dad died, I just didn't. That's when I worked on a cruise ship. I just couldn't deal, and I was the executor of the will too, and I just hopped on a cruise ship, and I just ended up losing a lot because I did that, but I did it because my heart was broken, and so I just want to be there for her. And so we've been really sorry. So we've been really busy with that. and and I've been having like my anxiety at night. Remember how I some of you remember when I was during the pandemic that my stomach was not well, and they did tons of tests, and it ends up that it's anxiety. So I've had to do a lot of self-care. Now, what, I was going somewhere else with the story, and I totally went on the wrong direction. Oh, I've been thinking about getting a shed so that eventually we could use it for the studio, after they take the stuff. So I don't know. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for your prayers. My goddess for May from your 12-month intuitive is Black Terra. Oh, cool. Black Terra is coming up a lot. Actually, Sergio right now is working on a mala of Black Terra. And we haven't made any malas in a long time, but I think my son mistakenly put that image on the listing for Black Terra on Etsy, and someone contacted me. They're like, I want one. So he spent like 2 hours today looking for the right beads to make for this Black Terra Mala. So she's coming in strong. Looking forward to this month to see how she guides. Yeah, love it. Are there any with Black Terra you can recommend? Are there? I'm sorry. Are there what? Um. Oh, any rituals with Black Terra? Um. I'm sure that I did one when she came out. So let me look. And if I didn't, I would love to do one. Yeah. So let me look. But I usually do one when they come out. But I didn't now was Spider Woman. Although I am planning to do one in a couple of weeks because I'm planning to come out with a ritual kit for Spider Woman. I hope. I missed out on the Chilean altar cloth. Oh, yes, that was so limited, and actually, it's going to take probably a little bit longer for those to be distributed. By the way, so all of you watching who got a bundle, thank you so much. And but we're trying out. I want to be really careful to try out the stamp, and so Sergio's trying at the stamps on the old napkins that we used to use, not napkins, cloths that we used to use for testing that are similar material to these bags, and it's not coming out right. So he just put in another order, and hopefully that'll come on Monday, tomorrow. And because I really want to get those out to you. And, they did really well. I'm so glad. So this is definitely something that we will be doing. But I do want to work with a different cloth. So, and thanks to all of you who supported this too, because like I mentioned, I've been donating money. So money, that is enabled by your support, all our collectors, because that's where the money comes from. And so I've been um, yeah, I've been supporting, I supported this woman, this family, because I'm still doing it, but not as much as I did uh, for that year of the pandemic when actually they lost their jobs, both her and her husband, because they both work as housekeepers. And not only did they both get COVID, because he also drives cabs at night, but but nobody wanted to hire to bring people into their home. She takes public transportation to get, to the homes she cleans, and nobody, so anyhow, so now they're back working, and I actually found in the building that I live in when I'm in Chile, I found family for her to work for. She's having a baby next month, so she was not this woman, but the woman she's working for, so she's excited. So anyhow, but she'll be making them, but I do want to find a different cloth than that. And then I'll be going back in September and taking her the cloth, and hopefully she can get a bunch done while I'm there, so I can bring them back here, in time for the holidays. That's so exciting because now I have like a work reason to go to Chile also, and I'm collaborating with um with a woman. I've always wanted to do that, to collaborate with someone um in Chile. So that's really cool. Okay, I'm still reading, sorry. So sorry you missed out, Lynn and Elena, but yeah, definitely next time. And thank you for your support. And actually, her name is Elena. Oh, thank you, Esther. I'm grateful that we can help them. I'm grateful we can help them. Yeah, thank you. That mala is for you. It's beautiful. And it's actually priced really well because that listing was from like 3 4 years ago, and it was when we only had a few left, and so we were, kind of moving them along. We didn't think he would do them anymore, but you know what? He really enjoys that process, and he gets into such a meditative state. I wouldn't be able to do that. I would be so, no, it's not my thing, but it's interesting. I've shared with you all before how he can get into meditative, like what is it called, into a journey. I was going to say trip, but this that meant journey, into journeying, like shamanic journey. He can get into that really easily. And when you watch him working, it's the same thing. So, I've been meaning to get back to that video. Wait, to that video with her. Have just been needing to focus on other projects. Oh, I did release Spider Woman, but it was the pre-release on Thursday, and I am going to be sending the newsletter out with her today or tomorrow with the listings. And um, I made my mistake, and I actually deleted the video of the pre-release. Sometimes I keep them, but I erased it because my mistake was we should have at least have made a video of me with the original painting before I sent it off to the buyer, to the collector. Um, yeah, I should have at least, like, I just thought, well, we're not releasing her yet. And then I had asked Sergio to make me a print of Spider Woman in the real size, and that she was painted, because she's larger than most of the goddesses. And but he's like, what are we gonna do with it? We don't have space to hang it at the house or in the studio. So what are we gonna do with this big Spider Woman? So yeah, and I should have shown you all the original. And then the other thing is, I feel like it needed more stars. I told Sergio, I don't feel too bad, because I don't know the collector. Actually, I don't know if she owns any other of my work, but I know she's in Maine, and it wouldn't be the first time that request to go to somebody's home and touch up something. So I'm gonna do it on the print. I want to add like 5 stars. That's all. I'll be in your house 5 minutes. I just need, and then you can't touch it, you know. So, but yeah, I really like that piece, but I just wish I had done more stars. Yeah, I missed you all. Howdy, Inferno. Hello, Melody. What are you making? Well, you probably can't tell us what you're making for dinner. I've been watching this show because I have not been feeling well, you all. I get these bursts of energy and then I just crash, and I know that it's just been the anxiety over stuff. So I'm letting myself rest, and I'm realizing how hard it is for me not to do anything, and I just cannot, not do anything. So wait, where was I going with this? I don't know. I lost track. So let me see what we're gonna do. 3 piles. Oh, see, I forgot. I started chatting, and I was supposed to do the 3 piles at the beginning. These are the 3 that came out. So this has, we can think about them in terms of chakras. It's kind of a cool yellow. So the yellow going into the green rather than a warm yellow. And then green with a rose quartz. And this is is it? No, it's a rainbow quartz. And then, of course, the red chakra. She had requested Spider Woman. Yeah, no, she didn't request Spider Woman. She what she requested was she wanted someone that would be like Pachamama of the North. And when I said I need to meditate on that. I have another request right now, for example, for a Sacred Mother, and I'm not sure. So I don't accept all requests, and I cannot accept anything except for Sacred Mothers and Goddesses until I'm done with the series. So I told her I'd think about it, and and then as I was looking into, what would be Pachamama of the North, I found that the Spider Woman is considered to be Pachamama for many of the regions of the Native Americans in North America. And I was super, super excited because she was already on my list. So yeah, and then what she specified was the size. So she wanted it to be horizontal and quite large. And then she waited 2 years for it. And she sent me pictures of the room where it was going to go in, and it was just absolutely gorgeous. I mean, she lives, it looks like a forest overlooking a lake. So I did include some of that. No, no, that's the painting. What am I thinking about? I'm thinking about the painting. Her house is overlooking a forest. So I included a forest, which of course in North America there would be, and it included water. Yeah, so funny. It's not until I saw the painting that I really saw it, and that's how it usually happens. And I still need to yeah, still need to add those stars. That's gonna drive me crazy. Who wants to go with me to Maine? We'll have some lobsters. Oh, thank you, Inferno. Making stuffed bacon wrapped chicken. Oh, yum. Rosemary potatoes and steamed veggies. Oh, yeah, let's go. I'll pick you up. New England has been calling anyhow. For, I've been wanting to go up there. Sergio's never been up there. My son has never been up there. I think it might be a nice thing to do maybe when Erin's done with all these things with her dad to take a little vacation. Okay, and look who we have here. We have Kali and we have Pachamama burning for us. We have I'm gonna just, it was at the top and it was upside down. So I'm feeling I'm gonna turn it, okay? Because we're gonna do a group card, but why was this one right on top and upside down? Because I know I went through this and I straightened them all out. So I feel that maybe this is a message for us. Let's see what we need to work on. Eggshell, fertility and healing. So this will be not only fertility as most commonly we know it, but fertility of ideas, of goals. And because it's the new moon, this is a new moon is a good time. Oh, this is a good time to start seeds too. Did you know that the best time to start with your gardening is like a week after Mother's Day, like in states up north, not obviously not like in Florida and Texas, but for people that are up a little bit farther. And so you can start your seeds for people that live up where I live. Start your seeds today for the new moon, and you can start your seeds by journaling. And then it also talks about healing. So she really talks to me about healing because my being sick, I mean, I've been sick lately like I used to, where just out of nowhere, 2 a.m. I'll wake up nauseous and I'll vomit and sorry TMI, but yeah, and thank goodness I have cannabis that can help me pass the nausea. But even that, I mean, I know that I need more healing because a lot of that comes from anxiety, from post-traumatic stress, and I have come so far, but I feel that I still need more of that and a little bit more working on myself and all that. So that's what this is speaking to me. Let me know if this speaks to you. I think this will be our card for the week. And oh my goodness, look at that. Look who's on my altar from before, because this is the first time that I've come up to be here with you, no? Since I got back from Chile, or when was I here last? Look, and I even lit the candle. And I literally did not see what altar card was there. So she is definitely our card for the week. And she was upside down. So that means, we all need to take, well, sorry. We all need to take note that this was upside down for us. We need to work on this. I'm on the way up, yes. All I'm making is cabbage, potatoes, and sausage. That sounds good. I love cabbage, but cabbage doesn't love me. Bon appetit. Do daily limpias. One day an egg. Oh yeah, I've been feeling like I need to do an egg. Thank you, Esther, for that confirmation. I've really been feeling called to do an egg, and I've been working with eggs in different ways, but I have not done a limpia. Another day, flowers, next a piece of fruit. Thank you. Heal the body, mind, and spirit. Yes. Yes, right. She's stepping forward for all of us. I mean, she was right there. Pasita, come on, baby. Oh, she's crying. Hold on. What's the matter, Pasita? Pasita. Pasita. Come on. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on. You can come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. So okay. Come on. Good girl. Good girl. She's afraid to come up the stairs. See, it's okay, baby. We can come up the stairs now. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, thank you, Esther. I did. Oh, you mean like every Thursday, like we were doing them? I think we always slow down after the holidays with the IG lives, but yeah, we definitely. Well, we did the one on Thursday, and I'm hoping to do another one this Thursday. Spacita, hold on. Okay, so I'm gonna put. I'm gonna put 2 cards per pile. And so you're gonna choose one of the piles and then think about the 2 as they connect to Ixchel. I hope they're not too noisy. They're so crazy. Thank you for saying that, though, Esther, because, you know, sometimes I feel like I'm not sure what to do. I'm not sure whether to do lives. I'm not sure. I don't know what to do. So thank you for that. Okay, so let's see, red and green. So this is like a little bit of third eye and solar, I think, perhaps. Need to order Chinese food. Are you gone? Did you leave already, Esther? So we'll do 1, 2, 3. And since Esther is not, if she doesn't answer, oh guys, I'm going to choose one. Pile 2 for Danielle. So Danielle with the red chakra. And I'm gonna put all these in this. So I'll pick one. All right, children, can you please stop being so loud for a second? Thank you. Oh, I'm looking for my, oh, here, nope. Where is it? I want to sound my bowl. Make a sound before we begin, and oh, here it is. All right, so thanks, Spirit, for guidance. And I think, hey, Susie, Esther. Oh, I was going to pick that one for you. Just in time. Hey, Susie. Nice to see you. All right. So again, there will be two cards and you will think about the cards with Ixchel. So, Susie, we so much love to you too. So, Susie, we picked, or we didn't pick, Ixchel came out for us. Um, and she was already waiting for us in the altar, on the altar back there. Oops, bad, can't grab it. Okay. And she was upside down. So a note for us to be paying attention to our healing and areas in our lives that we want to be fertile and ready to receive for everything that we are planting to come up in our lives. So everything that we're manifesting basically in this new moon, black moon, and with the energy of all those who celebrate Beltane as a time where the veil is thin. Oh, hello, Colleen. I did not see you come in. Oh, thank you. I don't know if you can put hearts on YouTube, can you? Okay, so the first one, and she's got that rainbow quartz. So remember, Ixchel, fertility, healing, and we have divination, priestess of divination, and Artemis. Ooh, I just got chills. Yes, it's been a while, Colleen. So nice to see you. So remember that we had, I'm going to bring the altar card over here. Oh, wait. Is she in here? So we have Ixchel, and now we have Priestess of Divination. So Ixchel was upside down. There's areas that you need to be focused on. And maybe the fact that you're getting Priestess of Divination here means you need to be accessing. Maybe you want to use your pendulum. Maybe you're not sure of what it is, what seeds you need to lay down, or where exactly is the healing that needs to be taking place, maybe. And so so here we have Priestess of Divination, where you can use cards, you can use a pendulum for answers, and then there's Artemis for independence and empowerment. And to me, it feels like, because she's coming out with in this particular spread with, again, with the Ixchel present, I think it, to me, here, let me put her right here. So to me, it kind of seems empowering, like Artemis is here to say, you can do this. You go, girl. That type of energy from here. Let me know if this resonates with you, or if you're seeing and reading it differently. Of course, what really matters is how you see it and how you read it. Same thing with dream analysis. The most important thing is your feelings and what the symbols mean to you. Okay. I should probably put her upside down so we remember that she showed up as something that we need to be focusing on, to remedy, like something's amiss. Something is, oops, just like this. Something's a little bit unstable. Oh, thank you, Susie. We're about to release, well, not when I say about, that means probably in 2 to 3 weeks, but we are due to make another release of pendulums, and they will be with focused on Spider Woman. And I think that we do have, we may have one Bridget left from the last release, but I'm not sure. I just heard today about somebody who did not receive their pendulum, but they just told me today, and it showed delivered in February. So that makes me sad because some of these things get misdelivered, and it's so hard to find it. And sometimes maybe it could be, sometimes a roommate or someone else in the house gets it, or I hope she'll be found. It was a Bridget. Okay. All right, so for this, again, we are working with Excel. I keep saying I'll sell your pendulums at my little tienda, but then keep them. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I have different pendulums. I like getting different ones for different uses, but I keep that to myself. What their uses are, and some that are okay with being on to be shown on in public, and others that don't want to be seen. They're so interesting. They have like their own personalities. They really do. Yes, thank you, Elena. Okay, let's see. So for the red, for the oh, think about too what this means to you. This, so you write down Excel upside down, and then the two cards you get, and then the colors that you chose, because it could be just because you think it's pretty, or because you know that you're needing to be rooted, or whatever the reason is, whether it's accidental because you think it's pretty, or because purposefully, I mean, this is root chakra, but maybe to you it meant heart chakra, and that's what's important, what it meant to you. Okay, and write that down. Okay, so first is, oh, Tlazolotl, restoration and transformation. Ooh, got chills again. And Butterfly Maiden, this is fucking beautiful. So, yeah, I don't think that sorry about the dogs. But I mean, this is like so obvious, right? Look at this. I mean, so we've got this, and this obviously, because of the ones that are coming up, this is, I would say, a lot more about healing with Ixchel. And here you've got restoration, transformation, and then openness and renewal. And it makes a lot of sense to have that be with the root chakra. These dogs are going to drive me nuts. I love all my windows and all the wildlife around here, but they're either seeing a fox or squirrels. And I believe it happened once before where a fox nested under the deck. And that might be because I'm seeing a fox all the time. Actually two foxes. And I've seen them, I mean, right up to the house. So they definitely nested nearby. And they're not afraid of Snoopy and Pasita. Hold on to my two pink ones, pendulums from the last live sale. I'll pick them up with my sculptures. Pink ones. Oh, the Aphrodites. Okay. I think Sergio had asked me about that, and he has them set aside for you. Oh, I'm so glad. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, awesome. Watch out, world. Yeah. Your dogs are looking for mine. That's funny. Yeah, Esther, no worries. I'm quite sure that he has them because he asked me. I think it was last week. He was like, what should I invoice her? Do we, is she coming? And I'm like, she's gonna be coming. So yes, they're here for you with your other things, your beautiful sculptures that I have them decorating my downstairs now. I'm keeping one. I'm going to keep one of those sculptures. I hope to make more this year. Okay. Are we ready? So here's the heart chakra. It looks more green in real life. It looks a pretty aqua on my screen, my phone screen. All right, and the first one is Rhiannon, self-love. How good? How good can that be with a heart chakra, self-love? And surrender and soothe. Oh my goodness, it's another one where it's like so obvious, right? These cards coming up together, so with Ixchel being upside down, and so that would be, I think, for healing also, and self-love and surrender and soothe. It's just a big embrace from spirit. It's like a big hug and holding you close and reminding you to do the same to yourself. Oh, you paid for them? Okay, I will let him know. Well, he keeps track of all that. So maybe he was asking about something else, Esther. Maybe it was one of the Bridget ones. I'll ask him though, and I'll get back to you with WhatsApp. If anybody wants to reach me quickly, by the way, WhatsApp is the quickest way to reach me. And then email, then Instagram, and last would be Facebook, and sometimes I don't see the TikTok messages, but I have like very few people on TikTok. We'll grow that. We will grow it. I still like TikTok a lot. Okay, so yeah, let me know. Let me know what you. Oh wow, this is Lynn. Oh good. I'm glad. So that was the one you chose, Lynn. I'd have to look back. I'm gonna look back and see. 2 was for Esther, 1 for Colleen. Oh, 3. Okay, so we had 1, 3. Beautiful. I love that. I have to remember next week when I come on the live to do this first and then fall into conversation. That's really the order that I want to do this in, so that if you can't make it, you can come in and you don't have to listen to all the chit chat, and you can get your cards at the beginning. Hold on 1 second. I'm online. Oh, no sabía. Every Sunday at 6. Sorry. Okay. Not a bundle for Bridget yet. Oh, thank you, Esther. Oh, Lynn, you know what? I've you've asked me about Bridget. Well, Lynn has asked me about the sculpture for Bridget, and I have some sculptures in mind to do. But I have nothing in mind actually, but that I want to do, that I want to start with. And I love you all. And Lynn, you've asked a lot about bridges, so I will make sure that that's the first one I go into, unless something huge says no, start with this. Um, so I will start with Bridget and ask her spirit to guide me on how she will come through. And what else was I gonna tell you? Oh yeah, and so for for Spider Woman, I did, for that ritual kit, I did bring a special little crystal. Oh my goodness. I'm not going to show you all because I want it to be a surprise. I've never seen this crystal before though, and it's the only crystal that I purchased when I was in Chile. It will also be limited. So I just want you to know that because it'll also be limited. Um, and so when they're limited, usually I keep it at 13. So that's why they sell out really quick because I it's a very small number. And so for the Sacred Woman, for the Spider Woman, that'll also be only 13 because I only bought 13 of these. They're about that big. They're not huge, but they're it's something I've never seen before. And I thought it perfect for Spider Woman because I don't usually have something in mind when I start working. Um, but for the pendulum color for Spider Woman, I knew right away what I wanted it to be like, and it's the same color as those stones. So far that's all the only items that I know that are going in the ritual kit, and I've got to find a ritual. It's hard because it's Native Americans, and of course I don't want to. I would love to be able to use dream catchers, but that's just really, if you get the a real dream catcher is the way it's supposed to be done to honor their tradition, they're super expensive. I did buy my son one. I was doing all the research to for the ritual kit, and I found a, a guy from the Ojibwe tribe, which is where Spider Woman's, well, actually, she's in a lot of cultures. So really, that's where dream catchers are from, is from the Ojibwe, and it was like like a little bread plate. No, smaller than that. It was this size, like this, the dream catcher, and it was not the ritual kits would have to be too expensive for me to include those in there. And there's a lot of Native Americans that are upset with this Ojibwe Native American because he sells them. So you know what I mean? It's a little, it's not something that I take lightly. I really want to honor and respect the traditions that are like that. Like the Quero Indians, for example, that I borrow so much from, is because they're totally open with their practice, and they say that it is for us to do with it what we intuit from it. And so, yeah, but just want you to know that that will be limited too. And those rocks are so pretty. I only got 13. I won't even keep one if they yeah, I will, because I can get more in September. They're from Brazil. I bought them from a guy that gets them himself. Oh, you picked three too, Elena? Aw. I will tell him hi. Thank you. I think he took the dog sandwich. I tell him every Sunday, can you come in and take the dogs while I do this? But he forgets. I didn't remind him, but it is what it is. Oh, Elena, I'm so glad. I'm so glad that you needed this message. I mean, yeah, I can imagine that anybody who gets this, well, yeah, especially these two. Yeah, you're in need of that. Are you? Oh, thank you. Thank you, Colleen. I appreciate your support. I'm going to figure it out. The message resonates. Oh, yeah, definitely. I think that they do color therapy. There's so many things that go on with color and the vibrations of color, and how it makes us feel. I remember that when I got divorced, I was what, like 23. I was really young. I didn't know much about I knew that things had significance, but I didn't really know much about it. And I remember wanting a lot of yellow around me, and I've never really liked yellow. And And then I later found out that yellow is all about attracting joy, and it's a lot about restoration also. Oh, I'm so glad, Lynn. I'm glad for both of you ladies. I love you so much, ladies. Thank you. The color Jupiter altar. What is Jupiter altar? Wait, I need to move this down a little bit so I can read better. So I'm sorry, I'm going to move you ladies a little bit. You can see my dad over there in that picture handing the Pope condoms. An altar card for Embrace the Sacred Feminine. Yes, we are working on that, Lynn. We have 2 cards that have been requested a lot, and it's that one, and I forget which the other one is. And so we're working on both of those. Oh, thank you, Ojibwe. Anishina Abe. Yes. Do you have Ojibwe blood then? Have you done like a DNA test? Is that what you're saying? You're wearing yellow right now. Whoa. Wow. For Thursday's the day of Jupiter, abundance, or anything beneficial. Blues, yellows, golds, white candles, yellow. Oh, nice. Oh, I love that. Love it, love it. I should write that down. Thank you for sharing, ladies. You're all so full of knowledge. I love you all. All right, ladies. Ouch. I just hit my head. Oh. Anything else? Anything else? If you are on TikTok, follow me there because that is where I am posting most often. And then I post from TikTok to Instagram, but I don't post everything that I post on TikTok on Instagram. So a lot of stuff that I post on TikTok, specifically the stories, are just random things. So that's kind of fun. And then as far as the newsletter, if you have not signed up for the newsletter, I am going to get more regular with that. I don't know if I told you that I lost my intern. That stressed me out a little bit too. So she was helpful, and I was hoping that that we would get a lot further. But she's young and she has a life to live, and it's not this is not her chosen path as a career. So I need to find an intern that is choosing to work like with social media and that type of thing. I'll have 2 teenage interns this summer. They can be super helpful. So I am grateful for that. Only a couple more months. Remember, they came through to us at the same time. They're the same tribe under. Oh, okay, yes. Yeah, because Danielle just guessed that that's what I was releasing. I don't know how you knew that, but Danielle was like, "Are you releasing Spider-Woman?" I was like, "Don't tell anybody, but yes." Get out of my brain. How did she know? Lots of past lives with them, as it turns out. Oh, very cool. Oh, you're so welcome. Thank you all for showing up. Oh, thank you, Susie. So Danielle does past life and Akashic information on her site. Maybe Erin can be an intern. Oh no, she's There, Erin is not. I think she's got some social media accounts, but that's not what she's would be good with. It wouldn't be her forte. But you know what, you all, she's really, really creative. She has the most beautiful handwriting. And the first time that I met her, she had a little card for me, a handmade card, and she draws beautifully. And now that we were helping her move, there was a lot of clay that she had, so she was making clay, and she plays the piano. I'm like, oh my goodness, it's like um I loved Little Women when I was a little girl. That was like my favorite book. I read it over and over again, and I'm like, oh, it's like she plays the piano and she's artistic. She showed me a dress that she made. I mean, she's so sweet. So I think that I've thought about enlisting her help, but I think she would enjoy more of a creative way than social media. The goddess is chatty. Oh, Elena, thank you so much. You're so good with your stuff. Oh, yes. Happy early Mother's Day, everybody. Yes, yes, yes. Happy early Mother's Day. You all can, if you don't mind, send some special love to Erin, who is really, really, um, she just lost her dad, but she's been struggling with the loss of her mom. And it's really a huge thing for her. And then my heart's with everybody who, like myself, has unfortunately not had a great mother in the earthly.